Good day everyone. Today I went and bought a new PlayStation 4 Dualshock 4 controller, and it was at a really good price. It was like I don't know, not really half the price of what these usually cost, but it was insanely cheap. I saw an ad for it online and I met with a guy, and he basically sold it to me at a really fair price. So I thought, like, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. It's a bit weird that it was that cheap, but I was like, I should go check it out, you know. And basically, this image, what I'm holding in my hand here, and this image were the ones that I saw online before I went to check, with the seller and everything. So it looks really like, it doesn't look like a replica. It doesn't look like a fake one, but I have my suspicions. So and I'm not sure that the guy will pay me back if I go and complain. So basically, like, I checked online and a lot of YouTube videos, and they all say that you should check like the writing, and you should check for like misspellings, or if it's a lot of like Chinese characters or Japanese characters all over the back, and it isn't. You can see like there's this disclaimer text here and everything, although it says it's made in China. But you can see like the text doesn't, and I checked pretty good for any misspellings, any typos, and I couldn't really see any of them. And like, I compared to how other controllers look like, and like it should say DualShock, this little dot here, and then a 4, and then wireless controller. And then what a bit made me question was that usually it only says for PS4, but here it said also PS TV and PS Now, and then a little star there, and it says that it's compatible with PlayStation 4 and PlayStation TV. So I mean, it doesn't look like a fake, you know. So this was basically what I checked. I mean, this little thing up here, you know, that you use for hanging the controllers, this looks a bit sketchy, and I didn't really think about it when I checked. Then I'm a bit unsure about the font they use up here and down here. I'm not really sure it's the same one. And like, let's check the back again. You can see the PlayStation logo, the PlayStation name. It says Sony. Then you have a bunch of stuff down here. So it looks, and like, usually if you check these boxes, if you want to see if they're fake, you can usually like see the resolution, that the resolution is pretty bad. But like, if you look pretty closely, I'll see if I can zoom in here, the resolution isn't all that bad, you know. You can see a little bit of specks here and there. So that's what put me off a bit when I inspected it more closely on the way home and decided to make this video. And now for some more details, which I'm a bit unsure. I also have to mention that like, the box feels really quality, you know, feels really quality made. But then I inspected the logo here, and as you can see, there's a little speck right up there, you know, and it feels like Sony wouldn't do this mistake, you know. So first off, it's that it has a little speck here. Then there's no tape holding this together, you know. There's like always a seal or something, which is used to check if people have opened the package or not. And here we have no seals whatsoever. So this is where I was beginning to think, oh shit, I've been screwed. I saw some other spec around here, if I can find it. All right, and it's also like, if we look really closely, and this is what was really hard to check in the store, because the guy sold it to me from a store, is that the colors, like if you look at them in daylight, are a bit greenish, you know, like a bit greenish tint. You can't actually see it on the board, but it, like in broad daylight, sitting on the tram on my way home, it wasn't as black as it should be. It looks a bit faded, you know. So that's a bit odd. And then you can see like the edges it looks like it was Photoshopped by an amateur. Can you see it? Like this blue little edge around the controller. It seems like it was Photoshopped by an amateur, you know? So this is what makes me think that I've been ripped off. Finally, I can also note that the little plastic things they have around to like protect, I don't know, should it be at roughly 1 o'clock, or should it be like down here somewhere? I think they should be down here, like this little thing to peel it off. And when you check the right one, the peel is slightly twisted, you know, and they shouldn't be, I think. Right, and the little PlayStation button there in the middle, I'm not really sure it's supposed to look like that. I tried, before I bought it, I tried to like press the buttons, and they sound pretty alright. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open up the controller and just see, or open up the box and just compare it, like weight and buttons and everything, with my my true PlayStation 4 controller. So we can just set the mobile here for a second. I don't know if you can see here, but it opens up fairly easy, like this. And this is what the box looks like. Let's see here. So this is what the cardboard looks inside. So it's, I don't know, it doesn't really feel fake, but it's the small details which make me concerned. Then there's this little leaflet here in French up there, and in English, like on the other side. And this feels pretty convincing. I don't know, they say like you should check for the little Sony sign there. If it should look, let's see, it's I can hold my phone again. It's, if you look really closely, it feels like it's been printed. Yeah, so this actually feels like it's fake, you know. It feels like you see the lines are a bit they aren't perfect. It feels like it's been printed actually. And the same goes for the Sony logo over there. I'll try to, yeah. So like the more I inspect this product, it feels like it's a fake, but it's a damn good fake. Then they have this little cable put in a plastic bag like this. This doesn't really feel like the way Sony bags their cables. So this one feels fake, and the cable feels way too small. Let's see. So this is when I open up the bag. Yeah, I think I've been ripped off here, people. So that's why I thought I'd make this video, to show you guys what to look out for. And this cable doesn't say Sony or anything on it, but nevertheless it is a micro USB cable. Looks to be a true one, at least. So at least I bought a cable for my money. And this is what the packaging looks like. And yeah, I think I've been ripped off, guys, because the weight of the controller isn't really what it should feel like. I think I'll just run away and fetch my other controller. And actually, I think YouTube will limit my video to 10 minutes. So this will be part 1, and part 2 will be when we try to connect the controller to the PS4 and see how well it works. All right, so this was part 1. Stay tuned.